Hello everyone, X-Walk Hill Bethelite here. And I want to comment on the concept of people making videos about Jehovah's Witnesses just being angry. I want to make a video that kind of touches on that, just in case I haven't done that before. Because I've had people that didn't know me from Adam. They just looked at a video. It's not like they called me and talked to me or anything like that. They just looked at a video and said, oh, this is a person who is just bitter. And I don't know how people just determine this, but that's neither here nor there. Let's touch on that. Let's talk about it. Because the person making that statement, one thing we know about that person, they don't know anything about the situation, right? So they're making assumptions, right? Because you have some people that do make videos that don't seem to be as straightforward as others. So people get accustomed to watching videos or people just always being happy about everything. And people always having to say nice things about everything. So if someone says something that's not nice, they just immediately assume something's wrong with them. I want to touch on that because what people don't understand is when we're dealing with Jehovah's Witnesses, when we're dealing with that cult, we're dealing with things that are affecting us currently. When you say a person is bitter, or someone watches a video and says, oh, that person is just bitter, that phrase normally means that something happened a long time ago and they're just upset about what happened a long time ago. The person saying such and such that made a video is just bitter don't know nothing about the person, so that statement is stupid, for one. For two, we are currently dealing with issues on a daily basis that one day you may not be upset at all. One day you may not be thinking about Watchtower or Jehovah's Witnesses at all. And then the next day a relative dies because of that. Because of the policy that Watchtower has that people don't accept certain medical procedures. And then, of course, after that, then you're upset again. People don't understand that we're affected on a daily basis. So if a person is angry, they may have a reason to be that way. And it may be because of something that happened to them that day, that week. Me personally, that tends to be what happens. I'll have a friend, and that friend will lose a family member. Literally, that family member will die because of some dumb Watchtower policy. And then, yeah, I'll be upset. Or I'll have a family member doing something that is a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of money, all because of the cult. They're doing it currently. So yes, you're going to be upset. People in general are angry for less. I want to just touch on this because I want to talk about the people that say, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, the activists, they're just angry. They say that as if they have no reason to be angry. There's people that are angry for, have you heard of road rage? There's people that are angry because somebody drove their car in front of theirs. Or they're angry because somebody's in front of them and they're driving slower. And they got like 4 lanes that can go around them, but they're angry because of that. Or they're angry because they asked for a girl's phone number and the girl didn't give it to them. People act like people don't get angry for No reason. There's people that get angry for no reason. They go to a restaurant and it took them 5 minutes longer to get their food than what they were expecting. They will talk to the manager. They will storm out of the restaurant. There's people that get angry for stupid reasons. There's people that go and date someone knowing they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend and it doesn't work out and then they get it. There's people that, this thing about people getting angry, that's an everyday thing. That's a real thing. Yes, people get angry and people get angry for dumb reasons. But ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, us who make the videos, us that go out and approach people at the carts, the people that go out and go to the Kingdom Hall and speak out even during the meeting, stand up during the meeting and speak out. We're not angry for any stupid reason. It's not like we're angry for a stupid reason. Everybody that does it isn't angry. Sometimes they may be, sometimes they're not. But if they are, these people could have had someone die because of Watchtower. These people could have somebody that they could have a situation where they're cut off from their family. They don't see their grandkids. They don't see their own son or daughter. There's people that haven't spoke to their own parent in over a decade. Anybody saying that an ex-Jehovah's Witness is just bitter as if they don't have a reason to be upset, or an ex-Jehovah's Witness is just angry in general, the statement itself is stupid. The people that go out and rally because someone died as a result of police brutality. No one looks at these people that are out rallying, out being advocates based off someone dying and say all these people are just bitter. All these people are just angry in general. No one would do that because it would have been stupid to do so. If they thought so, they would have just thought that in their head. They wouldn't have made a statement because they know they can't back the statement up. They know the statement is foolish. It's the exact same thing when you see a cult survivor. What people don't understand is a cult is not just this thing you see on television. It's a real thing with people who get hurt for real as a result of this. The Jehovah's Witnesses, this cult, you have harboring of pedophiles. People have been molested as kids because of this cult and their determination to stick with Watchtower regardless of whatever happens, regardless of the pedophilia, regardless of elder so-and-so beating his wife, regardless of anything that happens to people, Jehovah's Witnesses will stick with Watchtower. They will not stand up against anything, any wrongdoing going on. If it has to do with an elder, if it has to do with the organization in general, they just go with it, which means the stuff happens unbridled. Things happen to people that's just unbridled. There's no ceiling on what could happen to a person who is involved with this cult. There's no one policing it. So when a person makes a video, or let's say myself, let's just keep it myself. If I make a video and I say Jehovah's Witnesses are just plumb stupid, I have a reason to make the statement that I make. And then after the video, I tend to give a phone number where a person can even call and challenge it if they wanted to, or text and challenge it if they wanted to. If I'm dealing with a man-made organization and people follow it as if it's God, regardless of the fact that the Bible even states God cannot lie, and Watchtower is constantly lying. The end is going to come in this time. The end is coming that time. Oh, it's the last days for 200 years. Oh, millions now living will never die. Oh, the generation of 1914 won't pass. You just go down a laundry list of lies Watchtower states. Even though the Bible states God cannot lie, and people just cannot separate God from Watchtower regardless of what happens. Some of this is stupid. So when I say that, I'm making a statement based off of actual facts, but then in addition to that, there's things that I deal with because of family members that are a part of the cult, friends that are part of the cult. People die, people commit suicide. So you end up in a situation where there's no reason to make flowery statements or sugarcoat things. You've been in situations where you approach someone or you approach a situation and you try to be tactful and you try to state things in a nice, kind manner. We can think of examples. If a person is doing something that is socially kind of not acceptable, you may try to find a nice way to approach them that doesn't hurt their feelings. There's no reason to be overly forward about it. However, if a person directly is doing something that is life-threatening, reckless, stupid, it negatively affects family members. Let's say your son or your daughter is riding with a friend and this friend is on the highway going 100, just being reckless, swerving all in and out of traffic. This person can kill your relatives who are in the car with them. When you approach that person, you're not going to be tactful. There's no reason at that point to be tactful based off what the person did. What if the person actually did get into a wreck and kill your relatives? No, you're not going to be nice. No, you're not going to be tactful. No, you're not going to sugarcoat things. This person is doing something stupid which costs lives. That is exactly what Watchtower does. Watchtower has got people strapped up and seated with them. Watchtower is driving the car. People think Watchtower is the equivalent of God and or some prophet or something. So Watchtower is driving the car and they are being reckless, saying that people can't have medical procedures, saying that their organization doesn't have doesn't harbor pedophiles, doesn't do this, doesn't do that, when it does. Saying that the end of the world is coming in specific time frames, which affects how people live their lives and major decisions that they make. There's people that literally hadn't had kids because Watchtower told them it's not a good idea to have kids because the end of the world is going to come in their lifetime. Like, Watchtower is being extremely reckless while they're driving our friends, our family, our relatives in this religious prison that they have them in. So when I make statements in regards to Watchtower, something that is being reckless with people's lives, people literally die, there's no reason to sugarcoat things at that point. Everybody understands that there's a certain level that if a person goes across that, there's no reason to be nice or to sugarcoat things. There's people that have cussed other people out, and you ask them why they cussed them out. Normally, they're going to say that there was a line, and they crossed the line. And then after you cross the line, you're no longer privy to sugar-coated statements and tact and trying to be nice. Watchtower has crossed that line. I would like somebody to debate me on that. Oh, Watchtower hadn't done anything. Nothing's happened to people where this has crossed the line. This religion has now crossed the line. The religion has crossed the line with the deaths of I don't know how many people. I got a text message. I won't say the person's name because I didn't get permission, but I got a text message from a friend of mine from a different state that is no longer a Jehovah's Witness, but of course she has family that is, and her relative died because of not accepting blood. This has affected so many people. So many people have died as a result of it that they've crossed the line at this point. So, circling back to statements that are made, and then the comments that people. So let's go back to the statements that are made about Watchtower that people think are motivated by bitterness, or a person just being angry as if they have no reason to be angry. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. If I see a video and a person is on there and they are upset, they're not holding back, they're being 100% truthful without sugarcoating things, and this person that lost family, this person that lost friends to death over a cult, this person has got family members walking around like a bunch of dumb drones, doing whatever in the world this cult says. This affects them on a daily basis. This person has got family or friends that hadn't spoken to their own kids or something to that effect in a decade. They have reason to express themselves in whatever way they see fit. So comment down below, let me know what you think. 937-789-4029. We'll try to discuss it. Walk Hill Bethelite signing out.